Number 10. Dak Prescott set a Christmas Day record. NFL games on Christmas already feel special. The lights, the huge audience, the holiday atmosphere. But Dak Prescott turned one Christmas game into history. During a matchup against Washington, the Cowboys were backed up deep in their own territory. Most quarterbacks would play it safe there. Dak did the opposite. He launched an absolute bomb downfield. The receiver caught it in stride and took off running all the way to the end zone. An 86-yard touchdown. That play officially became the longest touchdown in NFL Christmas Day history. Even the NFL's social media went crazy with holiday jokes afterward. And honestly, it felt like the perfect Christmas football moment. Number 9. Justin Jefferson passed Randy Moss. Breaking a Vikings receiving record is one thing. Breaking one held by Randy Moss? That's different. Randy Moss is one of the greatest receivers ever. He changed football completely. The phrase, "you got mossed," literally exists because of him. For years, one of his most untouchable records was the most receiving yards through a player's first 6 seasons. Then Justin Jefferson entered the league, and somehow, he started matching Moss almost immediately. Big catches, deep touchdowns, ridiculous routes. Jefferson became unstoppable. This season, he entered a game needing just a few more yards to pass Moss. Then it happened. A clutch catch across the middle. The crowd erupted. And just like that, Jefferson officially became the player with the most receiving yards through 6 seasons in NFL history. Passing a legend like Randy Moss at that pace is honestly ridiculous. And the craziest part, Jefferson still has years left in his prime. Number 8, Travis Hunter did something nobody sees anymore. Modern NFL players usually specialize in one position. You're either offense or defense. Almost nobody plays both, but Travis Hunter isn't normal. In his very first NFL game, he lined up at cornerback and wide receiver. And he didn't just appear for 1 or 2 plays. He seriously contributed on both sides of the ball. Multiple defensive snaps, several catches on offense, tackles, big plays. By the end of the game, he became the first player in over 20 years to record at least 5 catches while also playing major defensive snaps in the same game. Number 7. Matt Stafford passed Tom Brady. Now this one is wild, because anytime you break a Tom Brady record, people pay attention immediately. Back in 2011, Brady set a ridiculous mark. 27 straight touchdown passes without throwing an interception. At the time, people thought that streak might last forever. Then this season, Matt Stafford quietly started getting closer, and closer, and closer. Touchdown after touchdown without a single interception. Eventually, he tied Brady's record at 27 straight. Then came the historic moment. Stafford dropped back, fired into the end zone. Touchdown. 28 straight touchdowns without an interception. New record. And honestly, what happened next makes this even funnier. Right after breaking the record, Stafford immediately threw interceptions on back-to-back drives. Still, beating a Tom Brady passing record is something very few quarterbacks can ever say. Number 6. The Broncos pulled off a historic comeback. At one point this season, the Broncos looked completely finished in a game against the Giants. They were down 19-0 entering the 4th quarter. Fans were leaving. Commentators sounded defeated. The game looked over. Then chaos started. First came a tipped touchdown, then another score. Then another. Suddenly, Denver had life. The defense forced a huge turnover. The offense moved quickly down the field, and before anyone could even process what was happening, the Broncos had completely stolen the game. The comeback became the biggest 4th quarter comeback in Broncos history. Number 5. Jalen Hurts made NFL history in the worst way. Not every record this season was good. Some were unbelievably embarrassing. During one game, Jalen Hurts threw an interception. Bad enough already. But then while trying to recover the play, he fumbled the football too, on the same play. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. Even commentators sounded confused, because somehow Hurts became the first player ever to commit 2 turnovers on a single play, an interception and a fumble, at the same time. People online immediately started joking that the NFL should invent a new punishment rule just for that situation. And honestly, it's one of those records no quarterback ever wants attached to their name forever. Number 4. The Jets set one of the most embarrassing records ever. Defense wins championships, unless you're the Jets this season, because somehow their defense made history for all the wrong reasons. Every single week, opposing quarterbacks looked comfortable against them. Wide receivers stayed open. Big plays kept happening. And the worst part? The Jets couldn't catch interceptions to save their lives. Ball after ball hit defenders directly in the hands and got dropped. The Jets officially became the first team since interception stats started being recorded in 1933 to finish an entire season without a single interception. Not one, zero. That honestly sounds impossible in modern football. Even terrible defenses usually get lucky at least once. But the Jets somehow went a full season without picking off a quarterback even a single time. That record may never happen again, and Jets fans probably hope it doesn't. Number 3, Josh Allen took a record from Patrick Mahomes. For years, Patrick Mahomes has dominated the NFL. MVPs, Super Bowls, crazy throws, and unfortunately for Josh Allen, Mahomes also kept beating him in the playoffs. But this season, Josh finally stole something from him, a major NFL record. Over the years, Allen has become one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in football because he can do everything. Throw deep touchdowns, run defenders over, even catch passes himself sometimes. And eventually, all those touchdowns pushed him closer to history. Mahomes previously held the record for fastest player to reach 300 total touchdowns. He did it in 128 games. Then Josh entered his 127th game, needing just one more score. The pressure was huge, but near the goal line, Buffalo trusted Allen's legs. Quarterback sneak, touchdown. History. Josh Allen officially became the fastest player ever to reach 300 touchdowns. Even crazier, he did it faster than Mahomes, and before turning 30 years old. That's elite company. Number 2, Caleb Williams already made Bears history. Let's be honest, the Bears have struggled with quarterbacks forever. For decades, fans kept waiting for the guy. Then Caleb Williams arrived, and immediately, people noticed something different. The arm talent, the confidence, the crazy throws. This season, Caleb kept putting up huge passing numbers week after week. Then during the final game of the year, he delivered the moment that changed Bears history forever. A touchdown pass into the end zone. Simple play, massive meaning. That throw officially gave Caleb the most passing yards in a single season in Bears franchise history. And remember, he did this incredibly early in his career. That's why fans instantly started saying something wild online. Caleb Williams might already be the best quarterback the Bears have ever had. Number 1, the NFL's heaviest player ever now. This record is completely different from the others, because technically, nobody wanted this record. This season, Desmond Watson entered the NFL weighing an unbelievable 464 pounds. That officially made him the heaviest player in NFL history, and when people first saw the number, they thought it had to be fake. But nope, 464 pounds. For comparison, most NFL linemen weigh around 300 to 330 pounds. Watson was on another level entirely. At first, teams hoped he could still develop into a useful player because of his size and strength. But there was one major problem. His team wanted him to lose weight, repeatedly, and according to reports, he kept missing the goals they gave him. Eventually, things got so bad that the team finally released him. Just like that, the record-setting player was gone. And honestly, it became one of the strangest NFL stories of the entire season. Because while most players dream about breaking records for greatness, this became a record nobody ever wants attached to their name. And that's what made this NFL season unforgettable.